Here is Barkley, left side, big hole, Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley! Goodbye! Dunk it in. Doncic, 47!
I'll give him a dunk. On a night you had 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Terrace the snap, Moss the block. Burrow going deep, he's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase!
LeBron leaked out, they didn't see him. Here he is down court. It's up and in on the count. LeBron James at the buzzer. 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts.
Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three. Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught. Touchdown.
Timeout. SGA. Probing. Piercing. Spinning. Hanging for the lead. And SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Hit road. Oh, come on. Justin Jefferson. You got to be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history.
Edwards puts up a three. It's good. Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore. Is it Francis? Giannis says no. Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside. At both ends.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. As always, we will recap yesterday first. Holy crap, that's bright. Let me get it up here. Nope, that's yesterday's recap. Yesterday, we went 1-3, and I'm going to bitch about it, so give me a second because I feel like we deserved more, but I digress. We went 1-3. I think we lost 2.25 units. Yes, we lost 2.25 units. And that's going to bring our NBA year-to-date to 144, 125, plus 39.68 units. All right, let's talk about something. If you're in here, if you've been tapped in with me daily, you know that 40 units has been my kryptonite, dog. I don't know what it is. And we kind of did the same thing at 30, if we're being honest. Like, there was a wall. We hit a wall. It took us a couple days to get through it. And I feel like 40's been the same thing, man. I've been hovering right around 40. Sean, appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate the like and the retweet. I've been hovering right around 40 for a minute now, man. Like, let's go see. We're all about transparency here. So I broke 40 for the first time on the 21st. And since the 21st, that's about 10 days. I'll go up a little bit. I think we've been as high as 41 or 42. And then I'll come right back down a little bit. So we're at 39.68. Let's get over this 40 hump, man. Like, let's have a good day, start 2026 off right, and really kind of push the envelope here. We jumped out to a hot start, and it's just been the last 10 days or so, man. It's just this. And I will say this, Shorty, I appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like and the retweet. I am thankful that the bad days have been fairly neutral. We'll lose a unit or two, right? And the bad stretches have been fairly neutral. So I will say I'm happy about that. It's not been, if you were tapped in last year, there was a point like I think it was December. We ripped off 40 units in 2 weeks, and then we lost 10 the next week, and then we finished strong. I'm very happy that the bad's been neutral and the good's been good, but just looking to be a little more consistent here in the last 10 days. There's been ups and downs, and a lot of it is, holidays. It's been like a college schedule for a while now, so hopefully get back into the NBA routine. That's just kind of my thoughts on where we've been for the last 10 days. I do appreciate all the support, all the people that have been tapped in, liking, retweeting. supporting the page. Shout out M Night, shout out Prop God, shout out Night Fox, shout outs Trying to Rob FanDuel, shout outs Ross, shout outs Biz. Appreciate all of you for tapping in this morning. Happy New Year to all of you. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Let's start 2026 off with a bang, man. I do appreciate everyone that tapped in. Sage, appreciate you as well. All right, I think I have 2 plays out right now. One of them is Jordan Walsh under 4.5 rebounds, and we'll talk about that. You can see in his last few games, he's really fallen out of the rotation. 13 minutes last game, 9 minutes the game before, just 13 2 games prior, 19 the game prior to that. So then I went and I said, okay, he's probably got a ceiling of 25 minutes, probably 22 the way it's looked. But like if we go ceiling of 25, it's 50-50. And a lot of these were like better matchups where you see a bunch of rebounding chances. I really think we've got a ceiling here of like 8 to 10 tonight. Assuming I'm correct with his minutes, let's be specific there. 47% hit rate on the 10. I really think it's closer to 8. And you see it with 8 or more, he's under in 8 of 10 this season. So this is kind of where I expect Jordan Walsh to be tonight. And that is my first play of the day. Chalk, I appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Appreciate y'all for tapping in this morning. My second play is going to be kind of going back to Old Faithful. We've bet this play a lot this season. Duncan Robinson, and it's paid for us quite often. Duncan Robinson over 2.5 3-pointers made. There's still 130, 131s, and 132 available in the market. He had 9 attempts in his last matchup versus Miami. If we look at him with even 7 or more attempts this season, over an 88% of games played, that's 15 to 17, averaging 3.4 per game. He's been really strong. MRD 2313. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate the like and the retweet. He's been really consistent at that 3 number this year. So I don't want to ladder this spot, but the Duncan straight I am happy with. Let me get those 2 up in the banner. Then we'll do our normal thing going game by game. I do know Sosa's for sure tapping in this morning. Maybe some other guests. I'm not sure about that, but definitely Sosa picks will be in here this morning. Let me add these. And then he has a stream after mine. He does spaces more so than streams. Although he has been going on YouTube now as well. So, but I will be on his spaces later this afternoon as well. Jordan Walsh under. Now I can't remember if I bet. It was 4.5, right? 4.5 at Rivers. Under 4.5 minus 121. Cool. Let's add those 2 to the banner. Save, show. And then we're going to just go game by game now. Houston versus the Rockets. I know it was the lowest total on the board. I believe in the realm of minus 121. What the fuck is happening with my computer? It is the largest spread. No, it's not. There's actually a 13 out there. Okay, so this one is an 11.5 point spread. Pardon me. I got a little bit of sinus bullshit going on, so bear with me. Tyrese Maxey points tonight. Happy New Year, bro. Yeah, no, Happy New Year to all y'all. Appreciate that, bro. Oh, wow. Jordan Walsh already got 5 hearts on tails. Y'all are supporting over there as well. If you're watching on YouTube, I did put below that there is a 1 month free trial to the Discord as well. Let me just make sure. I'm checking injury news right now before I get into this game. Lock Report, appreciate you tapping in, bro. Appreciate you tapping in. Sosa's here at stage. What's good, bro?
What's the deal, my guy? How you feeling?
Good.
Happy New Year. Made it.
Happy New Year to you as well.
You already know.
Really just recapped. I gave out 2 plays I already have, but besides that, nothing. I haven't gone over anything. Just looking into the Rockets game now. Anything last night that you wanted to speak on?
I'll be right back. I got to grab my phone. Give me
go ahead. Do your thing. 1 second here, boys. Injury report, and then we're good. I do appreciate y'all tapping in and bearing with me, y'all, as well, for sure. Actually, y'all are blowing up my notifications so much I can't even find underdogs. So shout outs to y'all. Terrence Mann ruled out 2 hours ago. We got Sengun, Eason, Adams, and Clint Capella all questionable. We've also got Michael Porter Jr. and Terrence Mann questionable on the other side of the ball. So that is difficult to approach. PVB Bets, appreciate you tapping in this morning, bro. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Appreciate you for real. I do lean over. So Sengun had 21 in the matchup earlier this season in 30 minutes. And I do want to say they won that game fairly easily. Give me 1 second. I'm going to do a little bit more. Fontecchio listed available to play tonight for anyone monitoring that in the Miami game.
All right, I've returned. Had to grab my phone.
Tobias Harris ruled out tonight. Tobias Harris ruled out. That is great for my Duncan play. If y'all haven't got the Duncan in yet, now is the time to go. Already released that, so if y'all haven't got that yet, make sure you get it. DeRobertis Solomon, my apologies if I butchered your name, bro, but I do appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Ross, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate that. Yes, sir, we got it. All right, so in this game, as we're letting injury news come in on some of these others, we should get this news, first. This is the only 6 o'clock game, right? It's standalone 6. Yeah, Miami's at 7. So we should be getting some Houston news sooner rather than later. Do you know what's going on with Sengun that he's questionable?
No, I actually do not. But he's always, it also feels like they're trying to just manage certain players who get a lot of usage. You know what I mean? That's
yes.
What it feels like.
Oh, it's a calf strain. If that's legit, they might sit his ass. They've been super cautious with calf strains this year.
Well, they said it's tightness. It's not a strain.
Okay.
He had a workout yesterday. He's probable to play today.
He's probable. Okay.
Probable. Of course, this is from the Rockets Wire, and they're pretty reputable.
Okay. I would lean over his points. Wouldn't want to touch his rebounds at 9.5. Actually, I would lean under, but I wouldn't want to play it. Claxton in.
Claxton, yeah. Only seeing Demon, Highsmith, and Mann are out. And Porter's questionable with an illness.
So wait a second. I always get these mixed up. Okay, Charlotte doesn't play today. Okay, I always get Terrence Mann and Trey Mann mixed up. Miss Herway, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like and the retweet. And Happy New Year to you as well. Sean, 3 guests. Sean, what's good, bro? Appreciate you tapping in this morning. I think I got to do this. Sean, can you hear me?
What's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Appreciate you tapping in this morning.
Hey, what's happening? No problem at all, man. I'm glad to be up here. You got finally got this shit open on the computer, so it's a lot way better on the PC.
Yeah, I'm sure. We're still on the first game here. I haven't even played anything. I am leaning over Sengun's points. You have any thoughts in the Houston versus Brooklyn game? I know there's a lot of injury news to navigate.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it. Injuries, because of the injury report, I'm waiting to see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm going to have to basically approach it with the same mindset. Like Michael Porter Jr., you could bet on him regardless because if he doesn't go, it just voids. He's only played, 2 games back with Cam Thomas? Is this the 3rd game with Cam?
I like Cam today, though. No man playing, who for some reason got all the minutes down the stretch in the last game. Because I bet on Cam Thomas. I thought the 16.5 was a gift. And he was playing well. He was their best contributor off the bench, and the head coach just sat him the entire 4th quarter. Total anomaly. I'm not going to lie. It made no sense whatsoever.
Field goal attempts were very good in his minutes. I'm assuming they're just being super conservative with him, right? Because he's obviously a big trade piece.
Yep.
So maybe we see him play into the mid-20s with the injuries. You think that's fair, coming off 19 and 18?
I just don't know, man. The coach has just been – and also this another thing you're seeing is, like, for a team like them, it doesn't really matter because, like, all of their players are developmental pieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a year of development. So they're not really caring if they win games. They're caring about players getting better. You know what I mean? Like, Demon's a perfect example. Like, we knew he would be a project coming out of college simply because he didn't show that he could shoot the ball in any
I
capacity.
didn't think he was going to be good. He surprised me this year.
Right. And now you
Yeah.
realize, well, this guy's like a 6'8" point guard
Yeah.
who can stretch the floor. Now we got something, right? Because they drafted all those guys to all be developmental pieces. So you just don't know how the minutes are going to go. You know what I mean? Outside of Michael Porter Jr., whose usage is through the roof, everybody else is pretty much free game based on if they're performing well that night. And that's why it didn't make any sense that Man stayed in the game, because Man was like 0 for 4, 0 for 5. He didn't hit a shot. And he elected to go with him over Cam Thomas. And then they put somebody else in over Cam Thomas in the fourth quarter, which, again, made no sense.
If Michael Porter Jr. doesn't go, I'd probably bet on Noah Clowney overs. Because if he doesn't go, I think he'll have 10, 12 field goal attempts. You know what I mean? If not more. I feel like that's a pretty decent floor at 10. I will have to wait on injury news in this game as well. 100% have to wait. Yeah, I've got nothing for the people in this one. You guys good to move?
I'm right there with you, Noah Clowney, though. If Michael Porter Jr. doesn't play, I was looking at him. Points and rebounds. I know the rebound line was 5.5, and that number looks pretty good. Head-to-head matchups haven't been there, but he's been clearing the number recently. I like that because MPJ is a guy who's going to score and get points, or score and get boards, and Clowney's that same type of player.
Yes, I do like the PRs as well because I think he's going to be at, let's go 30 minutes regardless of MPJ. Yeah, I like the PRs as well. Yeah, Miss Herway is correct. This game definitely has blowout road all over it. That's if Sengun, like if the Rockets sit a bunch of pieces, this one could be competitive. So really, like, injury report's super important here. We have a request on Claxton and KD's points. Bro, I haven't bet KD's points much this year. If no Sengun, it makes sense. Listen, I know the Rockets have a pretty decent record, although if you look at their schedule, they had one of the easiest starting schedules in the NBA. They don't get him involved nearly enough, in my opinion. What are your guys' thoughts?
What's the number at? 26.5?
26.
Back-to-back 30 balls, playing his former team.
Oh, you're right. I did forget the Nets narrative.
Just something to throw out there. You know what I'm saying? Sign
And
with the Nets, trying to build
without
something.
Sengun.
And I know it's a New Year's Day. I mean, I could see KD balling.
Yeah, I could see KD getting a 30 ball.
Yeah, I actually could too. And I hate betting star overs in blowout games, but I could see it. I wouldn't talk you off of it. Definitely love like a 25 plus as a lay piece. Like at minus 145, that feels like value.
What was that?
The 25 plus at minus 140.
Yeah. That I'm with. He'll get that he get that on 8 shots.
Yeah.
Now, I like Claxton points. I'm not gonna lie.
Ross is generally pretty sharp. Shout outs, Ross. He's every day tapping in. Shout outs, Ross. I do like this as well. Especially, could you imagine if they're down both bigs?
What's Claxton's PRA?
Yeah.
Let's look at it. 23.5. I'm not mad at that one.
Now that's like a sleeper because he's been really like I never thought he would be like a good all around player. I mean, I thought he'd be like an energy guy, like a Clint Capella type. But his ability to pass the ball and be a connective passer is something that he's definitely gotten really good at. This season in particular, he's been really good assisting the ball. It's kind of his points, scoring, and his assist. He's been very good. He just my bad. I feel like we just don't care because he plays for such a bad team. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The PR line right at 19.5 is not a bad look either, honestly. I mean, I could see, no MPJ. He's going to score. So, he could cover the line in points.
Are you guys going to convince me to bet on a game that's got an 11-point spread in it? Damn it. I never do this, but this one feels green.
What is the Nets? What's the Nets record ATS? Because I know they got to damn near be dogs in every game.
It's a good question.
Have they?
Because last year they were the last couple of years they've been a covering team. So
18, 10, and 1. They're actually pretty good against the spread.
Have they been favored at all?
Well, they
maybe against the Pacers.
Pacers, Wizards, maybe. That's a great question. I don't know if they have been favored ever. Let me see if yeah, I can't see that. So that's a good question.
11.5 points though just seems like it's too low, especially if MPJ doesn't go.
11.5 with both of the starting bigs questionable on the injury report. That's even crazier.
Yeah, and honestly, this looks like it's moving. It looks like most books are 12.5 now. Kind of want to go run this 22.5 PRA hanging out at MGM right now. They have an 11.5 still, but they're 140 on it. Yeah, Ross, this is a good play. Honestly, I think I don't care where you go, PAs, PRs, PRAs. If he gets the minutes, it's green as shit. I like it. And if Michael Porter Jr. does go, I really think this is going to be a competitive game. Happy New Year, bro. Appreciate you tapping in, Captain Zach. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. Happy New Year. Appreciate all the love over on YouTube as well. Shout outs to the likes and retweets on Twitter. On shit.
Also,
and shout outs to y'all on YouTube. What's up?
Really quick. The Nets have been favorites one time this season. They were 3.5-point favorites against the New Orleans Pelicans.
That makes sense.
On December 6th. That
is the cover?
Game. They won the game.
Okay, good for them.
By 18.
Okay, good for them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We'll go over Amon Thompson stuff real quick and then probably move on and wait for injury reports. But if you're in the it is a great day, Rico, to make some money. Appreciate you tapping in. Probably be some late ads here from me or even at the end of stream if injury news comes out. Amon Thompson, do you guys have any thoughts? First of all, see, for me, it's just tough. If you tell me no Sengun, I'd probably be all over PRs. Ooh, that line's kind of high.
Absolutely.
It's really not that bad. 24.5. Yeah, I would run this.
His rebounds without Sengun are an autoplay for me. I don't care who's playing in the game because he's going to get boards.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. And then, actually, Jabari's threes might be good regardless. The funny thing about the New York Nets is they are the worst team versus spot up, but they're really good from above the break. And that just comes from them not allowing pick and roll, ball handling pull-ups. But the Jabari stuff is quite interesting. I don't like the number. What is a 1.5? Let's go look at Jabari. 1.5. If you were looking for a lay piece, what's this 1.5 at? I think at 2-1, that's like minus 200. That's super fair as a lay piece. You could go 3+, because I do think the volume will be there versus the Nets. He did not get it in the matchup this season. He only played 24 minutes. I think he's playing closer to he could play near 40 tonight if some people sit. So Jabari Smith's threes is a good look. Assists as well. I would rather take the 2+ in a lay. 2+ assists as well. What is his potential? Potentials have been right there. Again, suppressed minutes in that last game. Not mad at the threes or the assists for Jabari there. Again, this is a blowout. I'm going to wait on injury news, so nothing official there, but those are my thoughts with Houston, Brooklyn. Let's go ahead and move on to Miami versus Detroit. I do have one play officially out in this one, Duncan's threes. I kind of already spoke on it. Volume was crazy in the last one. We're going 2 under his volume in the last one. Hit rate 15-17. If we talk about Miami, 15th in spot up, 17th in above the break, 19th in catch and shoot. And I'm going to go to the Props.Cash mobile and look at the last 10. I believe their last 10, they're actually worse from above the break. I was doing this morning. I was working on a write-up, but then stream caught up to me. So let me go look for us on the mobile. Yeah, over the last 10, they're 20th from above the break and 18th versus spot up. So definitely like the Duncan threes in this one. I also lean over Cade's assists here. There was a 10 plus at like 125 this morning, and that's now minus 154. I'm becoming less interested in it at the current prices. 10 plus at 125. I like 10 plus at 140. Not so much. You guys have thoughts on Cade?
The only thing I like with Cade Cunningham nightly is, his assist. He hovers around the same number every single night. It's more consistent than the rebounds or the points, in my opinion. If you're going to bet anything, his points and assist are always a good combo. I do like Jalen Duren against his front line, though, if he can stay out of foul trouble. And I also think that Khalil Ware holds a lot of value because he has the ability to pull Duren away from the basket, right? So it's a dual-edged sword. If they do put Duren on Khalil Ware, his ability to space the floor, his threes might be in play tonight, right? And then, so like with Duren, I like too, but like the only thing I like would be Cade's assist or his rebounds and assists, depending on what the number is for the rebound for the RA. It's probably hovering around 20
and a half.
The
15 and a halves are out there as well. That's probably right around where it should be, like just enough to lean over. But let's go 32 plus minutes, get a better idea. Yeah. Not mad at the RAs for Cade.
Yeah.
My favorite play in this game was Ashar Thompson rebounds before the line bumped. I liked it at 4.5. There's juice now to the 4 heavy. It's probably actually bumped to 5.5.
What were the odds you got it at this morning?
130 minus 130.
Yes. That's a great bet. At minus 140, 141, it looks like on some alts.
They got Fontecchio's lines available.
I don't know. I did see that he was available. Let's give this a refresh. I'm not seeing anything up yet. His first name's Simon, right?
So
Simone, but they won't play. They won't play his lines up until about
like hour
before the game, an hour before game.
Yeah. And when they add him, it's going to be 1.5 threes because it's his first game back.
You gonna like the over?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He don't do nothing else but shoot threes.
Yeah.
And he used to play for the Pistons.
Oh, good call. Actually, his point line is going to be low. That might be a steal right there.
See, money bag tones on it.
I forgot about him playing for the Pistons, and that was that's every Piston fan I know, that was their sharpshooter. So
another former team narrative. You got that with KD. You got it with Fontecchio. And I mean, there have been this Miami team has been a bit of a roller coaster. You know what I mean?
Absolutely been a roller coaster. Shout outs Ian, shout out Mom Who Bets, shout outs 49er Girl for tapping in. Appreciate all the likes and the retweets. I like the Fontecchio look. Bam, do you guys have any Bam Adebayo thoughts tonight?
Another situation where his floor spacing is a big deal. Neither of the bigs that are going to be starting for Indiana are great perimeter defenders. They're post guys. They're guys that want to deal with bigger guys, in the post, as opposed to, going out there and guarding a 3-point shooter. I think Bam, and I just think that the bigs in general have an opportunity, as far as perimeter shooting. You know what I mean? In regards to what they'll see. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad at Bam's threes. I've not bet on it. But I think that like Khalil Ware's threes and his threes both hold value simply because of the people that are guarding them.
Wait, you said Pacers though. It's Detroit.
You know what I meant? I meant Detroit.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if they thought they were playing or not.
No. That's what I meant. My fault.
I got you.
Why did I say the Pacers? Because they start with a P. My fault. Yeah, the Pistons.
Night Fox makes a good point. Do they go double big now without Harris, or who do you think will start at the 4?
I mean, if they start both of them, they're not going to want to guard outside of 6 feet. Although I will say this, Stort is he's a much better all-around defender than Duren. Duren can't really.
And you can get away with that with this lineup. You can easily get away with that with this lineup. I think that's what they do. Yeah, they'll go Stewie at the 4, Duren at the 5 versus Ware and Adebayo. Yeah, no, I like that. That's probably exactly what they do. Prop Plug is in here. I see you. Let's do stage. Prop Plug, can you hear us?
Yo.
What's good, bro? Appreciate you for tapping in.
Yeah, I was just say they probably go double big. Where's double big today? And if they don't, this is a K triple double spot. If they don't go double big, where's double big?
Agreed. But no, I think they do go double big, and I'm spot on with Sosa. I think a lot of these bigs are in potential 3 spots, especially because their numbers like to hit 1. I do like a lot of these bigs 3 spots. I will say Bam, probably a no play for me, just all in all. Do kind of lean over his rebounds, but now that it's double big, I don't want anything to do with it. Points, I kind of lean under, but with no Hero, I think the usage and volume will be there. So even though it looks bad his last couple without Hero, I'm not in a spot where I want to fade him tonight. So for me, nothing on Bam. Do y'all have anything?
I mean, I'd probably play the under points, to be honest. I just got to see who's going to play.
I feel you. Like that's the way I lean as well. I lean under points over boards, but not official.
Yeah, nothing for me outside of maybe the 3s, because I just feel like the values. That's where the value is with this Miami team and what Detroit's gonna give them defensively. I just think that's how you have to kind of approach playing against them.
When he was, I'll tell you this: when he was shooting 4 to 6 threes a game, no hesitation at all. I'm taking him for the 2 threes.
Yep.
I would have taken up to 2 or 3 threes, but shooting like lately, he's been shooting like 1 and 2 threes a game. Scares me. But the number's at 1 though.
Yeah, it's juice, but it's 1.
Not bad.
What's up with Cade and that double big lineup? I'm sure his assists probably go up. I would assume, right?
See, I was leaning, but they're at 10.5 juiced this morning. There was like 10.5.
Damn,
Yeah. Yeah. See, I liked it at 10 plus 120, 125, 130, but it's gotten up there now. So I do lean over as well, but the juice is.
What's this double like minus fucking 190?
Yeah, it's like 165 is the best number out there.
Hey, these guys did play in November, at the end of November.
Yep.
And that was Andrew Wiggins' like career game, like crazy game for them, right? He had like 31 points, I want to say. With that, I don't remember if Hero was playing or not. I don't think Hero played.
Hero missed the last game, but he's missing this game as well.
Well, no. I'm talking about when did he miss the game against them? Hero didn't play the game against them?
I'm almost positive. Yeah.
So he had 31. I know Wiggins had 30 plus points.
No, okay. That was with Hero. He put up a 30 ball, actually.
Oh, okay.
I will say, I think Stu is out there on the perimeter, like whatever big, whether it's Colorware or Bam, and I like Duren to be kind of like camping the paint. Now you got another mobile big that can kind of step out. Duren should just be around the rim, so I don't know what his rebounds are at.
I think it was 10.5. Yeah, 10.5 juice to the over. I don't hate the double look for him either, but it's also pretty juiced. Like if you wanted to lay those two, you'd probably be at like plus 120, plus 130. I can definitely see it happening, but I don't know. I don't know if I love them. This is a 4.5 point spread, so one of the closer games tonight.
Every time I bet on Duren rebounds, he
foul trouble.
Yeah, he's terrible. So I won't bet on him anymore.
Yeah, that's the worst with him, bro. Like, you don't know what mindset you get game to game with him defensively because he'll be in foul trouble so fast.
Let me look at Cade's points here for a second.
So I'm just not pulling up. I haven't gotten a lab at all, but I will say for these Pistons, with Karis LeVert out, I think Ivy minutes have went up the last 2 games. And now you have Stewart, who used to come off the bench, starting with Tobias out too. So they need some scoring. Whether that's Sasser. What about Sasser lines?
Yes,
Because he went
sir.
crazy last game.
Already waiting for it to come up.
There is a 7.5 out right now at DK.
Yeah, they need. There's some value on the Detroit side. I'm gonna figure out what I like the most, but yeah, Sasser had a big game. And
Yeah, he played
now
24 minutes. He played 24 minutes in the game without.
I like Sasser, and I like a guy that's not on everybody's, probably not on everybody's radar, who's been hitting bets for me lately, is Ronald Holland.
I might be laddering the fuck out of Sasser's threes today. Yeah, Marcus Sasser's threes are definitely a look. Bro, I did say I actually really like Cade's 10+ assists. It's just the juice on it's nasty, but I do like it. Bam had a double-double. Duran did not in the last game. Okay, good looking out there. Happy 2026 to y'all as well. Kalel wears threes we've spoke on. Wiggins points I still lean over. Sasser I definitely lean over. Yeah, because his minutes are going to be great. Cade's points, there's nothing telling me to bet on or against this. Do you guys have anything with Cade, y'all?
Yeah, again, I'm with you on the assist. You know, the juice is just like you said. It's 10, so like you're better off like trying to find like better odds on like a double-double. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or like throwing his double-double in a parlay if you think he's going to get 10 assists. I don't know what his double-double number is, but I would think it would be relative to the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sean, you talked on Ron Holland. What are your thoughts there?
Well, so I like his. I mean, like he was just saying, they're going to need another scorer and some points off the bench. Him and Ivy are and now Sasser's being back. I think Sasser might take away from that a little bit, but he's been decent off the bench with the points. But his rebounds were what I was looking at originally. I really liked the number, but when I did some like research, him without, I mean, he tends to get more boards with Tobias in the game. When you take away, do his home splits with Tobias, not so great.
Okay. I do see it, though. It does look green. I mean, you're paying 150, 145, but I do like the Holland rebounds look. We did have a request on Jaquez, and then we'll probably call it on this game. I don't really have anything I like. Jaime Jaquez PAs outside of Duncan. Duncan's an official play. Jaime Jaquez PAs without Hero. I'm not mad at this. Painted at 19.5. Yeah, I kind of do like Jaquez PAs. You go check out my model numbers.
See, I don't want to like jump on a stream. Like what I'm talking about is just ideas right now for anybody listening. I'm just looking at this game. There are injuries. Like last game, although Sasser balled out, Javonte Green played 31 minutes. I saw him close the game. Javonte Green's bigger than Sasser and Ivy, and he played the most minutes last game. And I would say Miami's a pretty big team, and they need somebody bigger, right? With Tobias out. So, like, Javonte Green's more that Tobias role. He played 31 minutes last game. On the season, with at least 25 minutes, he's covered his point line in 6 straight with at least 25 minutes, you know. And even the rebounds, he's had a double-double once this season and had 9 rebounds in the next game.
Damn, so, Javonte Green is definitely not a guy I bet on. That's for sure.
I'm just getting into it. That's all. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna dive into it.
That actually looks pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, I like the PA look A lot. There's not a lot of books open on him yet, which makes sense, but there's some. Yeah, no, I really like that Javonte Green look. I want to see where all the books open
I
on the
just feel like he's
PA.
more that Tobias, what they're missing. He's more Tobias role. So because
Yeah,
it
I
might fuck
think
around and not even be. It might fuck around and be. They might fuck around and give Janoris Jenkins some burn, and he can ball like as a guard. I think what they're missing is wings right now. With Karis
I will
LeVert,
say the last game without Tobias only playing 16 minutes worries me a little bit, but I wonder if there was foul trouble or no foul trouble. I wonder if it was a blowout. Yeah, no, I like that look a lot. I'm gonna let all the books open, bro, but I might be on that PA look to be real. I'll probably be on that PA look. You got any other sneak looks before I move on? Because that one's pretty good.
no, Detroit's just like my team, so I'm more familiar with like their
Got
bench.
you.
That's why I'm saying there's value in that for sure. But I'm gonna cruise to the slate with you guys here, and then I'm gonna be in the calling the shots one too, and I'm gonna figure out what I like most.
Okay, yeah,
I do want to say
Davion's.
we were talking about that Caruso yesterday, bro. That shit, he didn't even play the second half. Shit
I
was
never
crazy.
ran anything for him, so I didn't even check in on him. But you said he didn't
No,
play the second half.
that was just my long shot. Yeah, he only played
Yeah,
9
yeah,
minutes. Yeah, he only played 9 minutes. He didn't even play
Okay.
second half. I'm gonna find another one of them goddamn crazy.
All right, let's move on to Philly Dallas. What's the Embiid game time decision? He's coming off a day's rest. So you're out there in Philly. You think he's playing tonight? My guess is as good as yours.
I mean, it's a good matchup if whoever he plays, you know what I mean? That's how they tease you. It's like, are you going to make the conscious decision to just pick him? Because his points are free money. His first quarter points in particular.
Absolutely.
If you're going to bet on Joel Embiid, your best bet nightly is his first quarter points. If you can get on any book, you know what I mean? Because that's what they do. They use him in those frequency bursts, right? Where it's just like, go play 10 minutes and then go sit your ass on the bench for the next 15. You know what I mean? That's kind of how they deploy his minutes. So the first 8-9 minutes of the game, he's going to get full run. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with betting on him. But the number has steadily changed. See, it's 9.5 now. See how that says red? That's not correct.
Wait, 9.5 is his number now?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Because the number's been like as low as like 4.5, bro.
Yeah, no, not doing the 9.5. That's crazy.
9.5 is crazy. I'm listen, and this is
that's
also
like damn near Luka numbers.
No, this is wrong. This is wrong. The line is 5.5. We might.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, I'm like, this can't be right. I'm over here looking at it like the line. Yeah, that can't be right. So yeah, like I said, now that makes sense, right? Now you see why we've been betting it. That other photo was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
I was like, where's the red coming in? I see all green.
But no AD still. No AD still, and if you're gonna go against us, guards, anybody can score against us, bro. Anybody. Go look at the game against Memphis. Like John Morant got whatever he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you know who Prophet, right? Joel can't play nothing but drop.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
He's not stepping up to try to guard nobody outside of 5 feet.
Yep.
He's going to contest a couple shots at the rim, but that's it. He is not any guard or any big that can shoot. Any guard that can get him on a switch is free cheese. Because that's
you said AD's out today?
I don't know.
I think AD plays today. He didn't play the last game.
Yeah, he's not even on the injury report. AD's
going to be good to go.
Either way, though. It doesn't matter if AD plays or not, because you're not going to play the whole 8 minutes that Embiid would in the first quarter.
Oh, yeah, no. Absolutely.
You feel me?
I'm taking the first quarter points regardless of who's on defense. I ain't going to lie.
Yeah. 5.5. You'll look up and you'll have 5 free throw attempts in the first 5 minutes of the game. So that's another thing if you can get his free throw attempts, because that's how he gets a bunch of his points, shooting free throws.
What Embiid used to be for me? He used to be a first basket merchant, bro. When I was betting first baskets like crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then they moved the value down to like +2 something. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, they used to draw that first play up for him every single time. I can remember those days.
back-to-back 30 pieces. You know, he's played a season high in minutes in a couple of back-to-back games here. You know what I mean? I think that what frustrated him is if you really pay attention to what the Sixers did, the Sixers approached Joel Embiid this season very similarly to the way that the Los Angeles Clippers approached Kawhi Leonard last year. They just sat him for a bunch of games. Like the only difference is that Kawhi wasn't on the injury report as questionable. He was just out.
Right.
You know what I mean? We've been playing the games, but if you paid attention, bro, like they sat him a bunch of games, and also there's something very crucial in regards to the way they're doing it because we have a very, very long homestand coming up in the next week. We're gonna be at home for like 7 straight games.
Yeah, and they're off tomorrow. They got another off day before they play again. So yeah, I think he could play tonight and play well, but regardless of if he plays or doesn't, I'm running the GOAT.
Oh yeah, listen.
Absolutely.
No more questions. I'm not asking any more questions about Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
He proved.
it says Embiid is probable and AD is not on injury report.
Yep, and AD's playing for sure.
Okay, cool. Let's think. I didn't know because they be doing that shit with him where it's like, is he hurt or is he not? Because they'll have him questionable, and then he won't play.
You know what's actually crazy is I did a fantasy basketball league this year, which I haven't done one in years, and I drafted him. And Sleeper is like so precise on that. That's actually what I was going by. Sleeper said like it shows me like his projected totals, and like even before Underdog comes out with the news that he's not playing, they got the projection set for him to not play or for him to play. That's what I typically look at now.
Interesting. Sleeper.
Yeah, I ran Maxey over 27.5 points.
Maxey's also from Dallas, Texas.
Even better.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Listen, wait, his points are at what now?
27.5 everywhere. I got it at 115 at Rivers, but they're 27.5 everywhere.
Listen, that 34.5 PA line too.
I know that's been printing as well. I know that's been printing as well.
I questioned it last time. I'll never question it again.
Fuck.
But the points line he's been smacking too.
Maxey's number under 30. I'm hammering it. No, I don't care who the opponent is.
Last time they played, he had 35 points, 4 assists, or 38 points. I'm sorry. So yeah, either way is fine. Either way is green as fuck.
Yeah, we give him a lot of shit in Philly because he's a Cowboy fan too. But I do, like I said, you got a guy going home to play in his hometown. How could I not?
Yeah, who guards? Oh no, who guards Cooper Flag today?
I know he owes me some money. I need to get my money back from him.
I don't know if it's Paul George or VJ.
Oh well, they got 2 guards that I'm assuming Maxey and VJ guard. You know, like Nembhard and Christie projected to start right now, so Maxey and Edgecombe there. So that means you got Cooper Flag and PJ, and you got Paul George and Barlow. I don't know who guards who. Whoever doesn't guard Cooper Flag, though, out of Paul George and Barlow, I love their rebounds. This is a matchup. Embiid and AD both are starting their offense from outside. So, like, they're pulling each other out the paint. So, there's 4 rebounds on both teams. Whoever doesn't guard Cooper Flag, like, they're going to be running around with Nembhard, Christie, and Flag. Whoever's guarding PJ Washington is going to be rebounding. I'm assuming that's Barlow, but it could be George if they put Barlow on Cooper Flag. So I either like Paul George or Barlow rebounds. And on the other side of the ball, for like I said, for the same reasoning, I like Cooper Flag rebounds because I'm pretty sure they let PJ Washington guard like more of the ball handlers, right? Like they don't want like on it's like a good wing who has the ball. I'm pretty sure they put PJ on him and not Cooper Flag, no?
Jay, yeah, that's changed like 3 times this season. So your guess is as good as mine there. Sometimes Flag, they'll kind of take the weaker defender, and then sometimes JJ just runs him to the ground, it seems like. So I don't know.
So I would probably say my lean is I think PJ Washington, like it's really just Paul George. So like who's on Paul George? Cooper Flag or PJ? Like who do y'all think? I think PJ guards Paul George, no?
I do too.
Right, so then that means Cooper Flag to me. I like Cooper Flag rebounds because Ryan Nembhard and Christie got to run around with Maxey and Edgecombe. PJ Washington on Paul George. That means Cooper Flag is on Barlow while Embiid is stretching the floor. So I like Cooper Flag rebounds in this one. That's going to be what I'm seeing.
Listen, I'm back to the wagon with the same play I've been running since Sosa brought it up. Not going to stop playing it. That's going to be Najee Marshall's points. Until it doesn't hit, if it doesn't hit consistently, I'm still playing it.
Points and assists, too. Both have been cash money millionaire.
I'm not mad at the Cooper Flag anything over. I prefer if I'm going to bet on rookies for them to be at home. Yeah, I know Najee. I know Najee's just been a printer this year. Has that been with a healthy squad?
Where it doesn't matter who plays.
That's what I was just asking. Yeah,
he's been averaging 28 minutes this year, so 28 and a half minutes.
And he just got moved back to the bench last game or 2 games ago because he was starting. He was starting alongside Cooper Flag with AD in and out the lineup, but Kid continuously just has been changing up the starting lineup. He's maintained 28 minutes though.
Yeah, it seems like they're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks right now.
His points and assists, 2 absolute wagons this season. If you've bet on Najee Marshall, he has paid you. 2 players who low-key have gotten people paid a lot of money this year, him and Peyton Watson.
Mm-hmm. And for the start of the year, for me, it was for Atlanta. Alexander Walker.
Okay, yeah, now it's been outstanding.
Sadiq Bey. That's been the one for me.
Hey, I bet anytime I get talked, people call me a Sadiq Bey. That's like my favorite player, they think, because I bet on him so much. It's not funny.
Bro, I mean, when he print money, he print money. What we talking about?
He'll get going on that too. Like you can play him like 75% of the season. He hits and then he'll go on a terrible run after that.
Not seeing many doing betting full time. How do y'all develop the bliss and poo, which is probably the hardest part? It's actually really funny because when I first got into this, me and my betting partner at the time, I would always tell him discipline is a talent because that is the hardest part. How do I do it? That's a good question, man. I mean, I don't know. I just look at it as, first of all, you want to make your risk of ruin as close to 0 as possible, which means you don't lose all your money. And then, man, just like, I don't know. I think you just gotta it's hard in the beginning, and then once you see the shit kind of manifest itself, then it becomes a lot easier. All it really takes is like that one good run. Now, what I will say, if you bet long enough, like if you were fucking with me at the beginning of this baseball season, I got rinsed in April. RINSED, rinsed. Now we fought back. I finished the season just under even, which felt like an accomplishment because I was down like 30 units in a month. So I think, and that's just being honest, everything's not always fucking green. So you just gotta be prepared for it, I think, man. And I would obviously I'd say put like a year's worth of bills back before you decide to just make the leap and only do this, because there's going to be great and there's going to be some trash, and that's just the game. And I appreciate that, bro. I try, man. I be trying to cash y'all. All I'm asking for is a like and a retweet if you're on X, and if you're on YouTube, man, hit that like and subscribe button. All that shit right there is free. That's all I'm asking for. So shout outs to y'all for tapping in. Let me run this. I might run this Najee right now, y'all.
I will tell you this for the question I was asked, because I don't do this full time. I have a full time job and do the show on the side. So if I had as much time as I could devoted to this, then I could see it. I mean, way more success. I think like most people I know that have had success doing it. But my thing is this year, like what I told myself at the end of last year was, this year I'm coming in with a different mindset and approach. I'm going to try to look for as many edges as possible, as opposed to just trying to go off the popularity market. That's what I'm looking at. No more. I'm not worried about juice. I'm not worried about this and that. I'm betting to be profitable. That's it.
Yep, that's well said, man. That's well said. Hey, let me get my shout outs out. Pope, Jeremy, Q from Cincy, Drama, Arlon, and Ian, and meet me at the Swan Station. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. I'm gonna stay off of Najee for now, but I mean, I'm not mad at anyone running his points over. Like, it's a fairly decent matchup in a game that should be competitive. No, he had 22 versus them this season already. Who was out in that game, though?
10 days ago.
Who was out? Nobody important. Volume. I mean, he shot efficient as fuck, but he still had 12 field goal attempts, which is good.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, we're those like quiet, consistently good players all year. We don't talk about him. You know what I'm saying? Because he Because he's playing alongside Cooper Flagg. I mean, Cooper Flagg's going to get all the headlines. He's going to get all the highlights. But Najee's been so good for them.
No, we've got to look at something as a group.
He did start there. He did start in that game. I will say that.
Yeah, 31 minutes. He's not going to play quite that tonight. But like you guys said, like high 20s still. Can we just take a moment to look at this last 10 shooting field goal percentage? 75, 67, 58, 56, 75, 70.
And those
55.
aren't dunks. That's not a guy who gets a bunch of dunks because, like the dunks and layups, you really this is perimeter
mid-range, bro.
This is threes and mid-ranges. Like, yeah, he's tough, man.
He's a shooter. Low-key, he's a shooter for real.
Yeah, just a super solid basketball player, bro. Another Jersey guy. You know what I mean? Just the definition of a Jersey hooper. These Jersey dudes get in the league and they stay in the league. Naz Reid, Sadiq Bey, they're pretty much all kind of the same guy.
I'll tell you, Clay looked like I know he finished with 10 points, but he looked like garbage in this game. I mean, I think he ended up he only hit 1 3. And had a 20-point differential. I mean, he went 1 for 7 from the 3-point line.
I think I got to run Najee. Let's go look at Clay, though. You said 1 for 7. Well, the volume was at least still there then.
Yep, he went 1 for 7. There was a lot of 3-point shots in this game, though. There was a total of 40.
He's taken 7 make or miss because that's all he's there to do.
Oh yeah, did you watch the game? You obviously watched the game you guys played. Did you watch this last game with the Dallas played just recently? I took Cooper because I was like, man, he got on a run, he got going, and then at the end of the game when it was close, I think it might have been, I don't know if it was Memphis they were just playing the other night. I'll have to go back and look at it, but
he didn't do shit against Portland. That was the game I think you're talking about.
Yeah,
Portland, you're right. Portland.
Yeah, yep. Portland. The whole team kind of shot it bad. Like everybody just didn't play well in that game. You know what I'm saying? And that was also their third game in 4 days.
Okay.
So they played Golden State on Christmas.
Yep.
Then they had Sacramento 2 days later. And
he just looked tired, bro.
Yeah, so they had 3 games in 4 days, all on the road. So that kind of was like the scheduled loss where they just didn't play well. You know what I mean? That's how it goes, too. If you get 3 games in 4 days, that's how it goes, bro. You're not winning that third game, and that third game, you're so dog tired, and you're ready to go the fuck home.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, obviously he lost the bet, but there is circumstance and context to kind of why the game went the way it did.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, not Najee. Najee's not from Jersey. I was referencing their game and the way that, like, they all can spread the floor. They all can give you a little bit offensively across the board. And he played at Villanova. So, and I don't think Najee's from Maryland. I don't think Najee's from Jersey. Najee is from Jersey, I believe.
Why did AD play 11 minutes last game?
Against the head-to-head, you mean?
Yeah, I know I'm not tripping, dog. Najee Marshall from Atlantic City.
You mean head to head or what? His last game played.
Yeah, that's where he's from. I don't care where he went to high school. He's originally from Jersey. He's a Jersey. Sorry, Lambo. You're not getting claim to him. Sorry.
So, Prophet, you're talking about that. You're talking about that Golden State game.
Yeah, what happened there, Sean?
I'm pretty sure he got hurt. I'm pretty sure he went
and then missed the last
early.
game, and now he's good to go.
Yep, he went down early in that Golden State game. I can't remember what it was, but they were talking about. I just seen the highlights going back to the highlights. Him. I thought it was him that was laying on the court, mid-court, but I could be wrong.
All right, am I crazy or is AD's PRs fucking free? Embiid's no longer a good defender. Like, it's really just points or PRs. I might rather go points because the minutes next to Drummond. Drummond's a fucking rebounding beast. Yeah, I think I'm running Anthony Davis points for sure.
There is a line that I like, depending on like how do you guys think this game might actually go? And that's Jared McCain's rebounds. I know that Bet365 is the only place you can get it, but that I know of, it's the only book I use that has it.
I'll look at that in a second. I'm running
good,
AD. I'm running AD right now at DraftKings, 22.5 minus 121. Running this real quick. Yeah, really like this a lot. Let me get that in the banner as well.
What's his number at 23.5?
22.5 at DraftKings if you got it. Onyx odds should be there as well.
Nobody can guard. Nobody can guard AD.
I actually think this might be this is a good little SGP game, really.
Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. I could see a lot of people going over. Groin injury. Thanks, Biz. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Cringe, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like and the retweet, bro. Appreciate you tapping in. I could see a lot of players playing well in this one, Sean. I agree with you there.
Yeah, because when you were talking about Maxey, I mean, I went back to look at the game head to head. He had 38 points and 4 assists in that game. But between the three, between him, Edgecombe, and who was the other kid? Barlow.
Yep.
They damn near had 70 points.
Yeah, Edgecombe
I think they did have over
incredibly
70 points.
well. Edgecombe are 26 himself.
Yeah, and then Barlow had 21, so they had over 70 points.
I would lean over VJ Edgecombe PRAs. I'm not going to bet it, but I would lean over that VJ Edgecombe PRAs. Cooper Flag, I'm not mad at the rebounds. Najee, I lean over the points, but I haven't got there officially yet. Okay, let's move on from this game. We are about an hour deep, so we're trying to wrap up. Trying to be in and out within probably the next 10 or 15 minutes. Moving on to Boston versus Sacramento, and that might be good because I think these next two games are kind of ass, aren't they? This one's a 9-point spread. The Clippers are a 13, 14-point spread. So, yeah. This rookie's been playing really well. Maxime Renaud. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, rookie from Stanford, 4-year player. Made some noise in the summer league. Was really good for them. They actually won the summer league championship. He was good. He was really good for them. Or they were in the championship game. I'm not sure they won, but I know they were in the championship game. He he raised his stock during the NBA Combine, and the part of the reason why they really love him is obviously Stanford is not very far from Sacramento, so he's able to get a little bit more of their fan base involved because he went to school at Stanford. So that's another reason why they like him so much out there.
Hey, Boston got one of those guys too, and Nick Clifford.
He's nice too. Yep. It's crazy because they got some guys who have potential. They misuse them or they don't use them at all. Like Keon Ellis is a very good NBA player. I think he needs to get the fuck out of there and go to a good team.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to take a shot on him in a DFS tournament not long ago because I agree. I think Dennis even missed the game and he still barely played 20 minutes. So I agree there. Is Nick Clifford the reason Jordan Walsh is losing minutes?
Nick played for the Kings.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah. He's like 22 with the hairline of like a 60-year-old.
So is it Simons playing well? Like, why are Walsh's minutes falling off a cliff?
Because he the hot man theory.
Yeah.
He gets replaced late in games if he's not shooting the ball well. Like Anthony Simons was the replacement the other night. He just hasn't been hitting his shots. You know what I mean? He hasn't been scoring. And as of recently. So like that's what happened the last game. He got benched in the fourth quarter for Simons because if it's great if you can play defense, but if you can't score a bucket and no one's going to guard you, you become useless. And he's kind of just in that lull right now. You know what I mean? Where players during the season, you could call it the dog days or whatever, but every NBA player experiences it where they hit a wall and they just don't, they don't play well for an extended period and then they get it back. You've seen it. A player we've seen it with, a perfect example is Cedric Coward.
Oh, he balled the other night. Balled.
You see how he
did at the beginning of the season too.
Beginning of the season looked great, and then he had like a 10-game stretch where he couldn't hit a three. His game was just not there. And then, as I think like Walsh, that's what's going on with him. He's kind of experiencing that, and your coach, especially if you're a winning team, they're going to have a quick trigger of putting your ass on the bench. So that's what's happened in the last couple of games where it's like his minutes took a little bit of a dip simply because, he's not been able to give them much offensively.
Well, I did run his under 4.5 rebounds this morning. It's minus 121, so it's moved a little bit now. If you're watching on YouTube, I did put a 30-day free trial in for the Discord underneath. You can get these plays before they move. I got it at 121 this morning. Now this bad boy's minus 160. Not sure I have any interest in it at that price, but I do like the under 4.5 that we played at minus 121. We would be doing ourselves a disservice to not talk about Jaylen Brown in this game. What are your guys' thoughts?
Well, he didn't get his 30 ball and was heavily bet on, so I think he gets his 30 ball today.
Look, I think 30 is fair, but like this 31.5, I have zero interest. It seems like he's like focused on getting 30 and then he's cool. And in a game like tonight where they're probably going to not play him in the last couple minutes, the fourth quarter when he checks in with 25, he's just looking to get his 30 and get out. You know what I think would be a good pair? Like if you paired KD's 25 and JB's 30. They're both like minus 140. You know what I mean? Like that. I like that pair, but I'm not running the 31, bro. So I'm a units better, more of an SGP parlay, but I usually do a couple legs off when I draw up something and almost winning. What advice could you give betting? I bet $5 to $10 per SGP. Man, if I could give you one piece of advice. Okay, so SGPs can be very good, but you're going to have to really search for correlation, and you're going to have to be really specific on what books you play for. If you want to run parlays, my suggestion would be to find 3 legs that are not in the same game and parlay them. The reason being, when you bet a same game parlay, books add a correlation tax that you don't see. So, for instance, if you bet, just go to any sports book right now and do this. If you put 2 minus 110s together and they're not in the same game, you're going to get a plus 256, which is fair. That's what it should be. Now go do 2 minus 110s. That's like Matthew Stafford over his passing yards minus 110 and Puka Nacua over his receiving yards minus 110. A true fair on 2 independent legs is minus 250 or plus 256. They're going to give you like plus 110, plus 150. And that's because you're paying a correlation penalty. And that's really hard to navigate for new bettors. So my suggestion to you would be A, either spend a lot of time researching correlation, or B, just parlay shit that's not in the same game so you don't have to worry about a correlation penalty. Hopefully that helps, and I'm glad I can give out information as well as hopefully winning picks. All right, back to the game. I've been running Cueto's PRs under, but it's like a really matchup specific thing. And obviously that's not matchup specific for the Kings. So probably nothing for me there. Westbrook, I mean, they easily could lose this game by 10 or more. When you look at 10 losses of 10 or more, he's under in almost all of them. I've got nothing in this game. I think they do play drop coverage, so like maybe Simon's points in junk time. But again, I don't love that at the 2.5. Sosa, Sean, anything in this?
No. Maybe a bounce back for Jaylen Brown after his streak just breaking, the 30-point streak where he was gonna, pass Bird. Both went for 9 straight. And then the last game he couldn't really hit anything in the third quarter, and then they made a run with him on the bench in the fourth quarter, making the 30 points actually, not needed.
Yep.
So I wouldn't see why we wouldn't bet on it again. I mean, he went for 39 straight games.
See, I like the 30, but 32 I'm a little worried about.
I hear you. I mean, to take the 30 and then to win.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm thinking. Like, is it the last game of the road trip for them? That's another thing too. Is if it's the last game of a road trip, the effort might not be there. But I do believe like it's just a nice matchup. Jaylen Brown's going to take his shots regardless.
I do believe it's the last game of a 4-game road trip. So that is difficult.
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta play in this one. I like Russ's threes.
Wow.
I like Russ's threes, and I like it. I low-key like his points too. I'm not gonna.
A little Russ action today.
Yeah, I mean the last 5 home games, heavy volume. He had 5, 4, and 5 on threes. Head to head. I think they've played once this year. I think he hit the over 1.5. But the volume's been there. And,
you're 1,000% right. He's been chucking, even in limited minutes. Like, what is this on the season with 5 or more attempts? Because he's been chucking.
Hopefully he's gonna end up on a contender coming off the bench. That's what I'm
agreed.
hoping.
Listen, he's low-key found a 3-pointer again, and it was what was missing for a minute.
Bakugo, sorry if I butchered your name, brother, says they're probably going to leave Russ wide open tonight, so that's going to be a good volume spot, bro. I mean, when you said it, I was surprised, and then I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, bro, like that might actually have life. Okay, let's go like this. Make it full screen, my fault. Yeah, no, I like that, Sean. I didn't think I was going to, but I think the volume's going to be there, bro. We got Boston Celtics fans saying they're going to leave Russ wide open. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. And they also don't help defensively. So if you feel like somebody's going to go like and be able to get their shot against them, that's important.
Yes. This is interesting. I might run this with you, Sean. D-Wayne, appreciate you tapping in, bro. So, yeah, actually, this is going to stay up on my YouTube forever, and then it's on my Twitter forever as well, so you can go back and watch on either. YouTube is at Profit Props. Twitter is at Profit Props1. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Derek White rebounds. I also like to go back and listen to people's shit, listen to it on like 2X and just get through it. So I know we get a lot of replay views as well. Derek White's boards. Over in every game that they've won by 10 plus. The real reason I look at that is like, what has he done in sparing minutes? And that hasn't seemed to be an issue. They are very low on the rebounds allowed per game. 26th. Yeah, Definitely would lean over if I had to bet it. The only reason I wouldn't want to bet this is the blowout. And as Sosa has mentioned, this is their 4th straight road game. I do think sub 32 minutes is very possible. You know what? The over is probably the right play, but I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want to be too invested in this game. Yeah, I don't like this game. I do like Westbrook's threes. I do like that. JB, the number's too high for me. Jordan Walsh, I did bet Jordan Walsh under his rebounds. I do have a play. Derek White sells me every time I bet on him. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm moving on to the last game of the night slate. Utah versus the Clippers. What do we think about Brooks threes? Utah allows a brick, don't they? It's a high number. I thought we might get like a 1.5 good price. Not so interested at the 2.5. 22 minutes last game, but they got smoked, right? No, they smoked somebody. I think the Clippers just had like a 40-point game. They either won a game by 40 or lost a game by 40.
You guys like a Maxime Reyna?
So I was talking about it. I don't bet rookies often, but I know his PRs look to green. What are your thoughts?
I mean, even in a blowout, like he just had 12 and 12 versus the Clippers and like a 40-point loss.
And he still played 35 minutes. That's actually interesting.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's bigger than what's the name? Kata already.
This pairs fairly well with.
It's worth it. It's plus 230 right now.
This pairs quite well with my Walsh under rebounds. I know they're separate teams, but you want them to be. You want to be on the other side's over. Bro says he likes the rebounds. You know what? The rebounds did look green as hell to me as well. Did you say something about a double-double at plus 2? Yeah.
Yeah. Onyx and Mood plus 223 right now.
I'm really not mad at this at plus money
Yeah,
because Boston does not.
Double versus the Lakers too.
They're 8th in total rebounds. It's a little higher than I thought. 25th in offensive. Yeah, bro, I like that over. I like that double-double look. That's a good look. I like the double-double at plus 200. Worth a sprinkle. Did you have any other looks in this game? I ran Jordan Walsh under his rebounds. All right, let's move on to the last one. Utah versus the Clippers. Keontae George points has been free money. I've played it at a little bit reduced number, but not so mad. Oh yeah, 25 plus at minus 120. Kind of got my name all over it. At 37 in the last blowout. Sorry, my cat's going crazy. Hey.
Hey, I know everybody. I like Keontae. I like Keontae George too. Head to head though, this has been a nightmare for him.
I know, but he's like a new player. Like I would even say since the beginning of this is opening night. Think about how much he's progressed since opening night.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like I might be forcing because it's a blowout game, but you got to at least look at it, right? You know something else that's paid me this year? Go ahead. What you got, prop plug?
I want Walter Clayton lines in this one because Ace Bailey's still out. Markkanen and Keontae are questionable. Keontae was questionable last game played. I don't know if Markkanen was questionable last game, but if this game gets ugly, Walter Clayton plays in blowouts, and he was already getting more minutes with Ace Bailey out. Yeah, Walter Clayton, like his points, he balled out. I had like 17 and 5, and then the next game he didn't get as many minutes, But they dropped his point line at 6.5, and he covered it last game. So I don't know what the lines are going to be at again, but if his points are 7.5 and under, I'm going to take him tonight.
Who was the guy you mentioned for Detroit?
Marcus Sasser.
Jeff. I said Jeff Green. What's his name?
I paired. Oh, you mentioned Javonte Green too, but
Javonte
Marcus
Green.
Sasser. I was thinking about pairing Sasser's threes with Russ's threes, but you're getting a really good number for Sasser's threes though.
Yeah, I just wanted to write down all of the like role players we talked about that I was kind of waiting on some more lines to pop open. I'm gonna open it up to the floor here. Thoughts?
I got nada in this game. The Clippers are playing well, and Utah is. The game's at Utah.
I think it's in LA.
Nurkic is out too, huh?
Yeah, if the game is not in Utah, I got no.
It's in LA.
It's in LA, yeah.
Yeah.
It's some value in this game. I mean,
I agree. I agree. There are plays, but I don't have the confidence in anything. To let it to give it out publicly, respectfully.
I got to go look at what Philosophy does without Nurkic.
Miss Herwell, you're not going to like this. I'm actually looking at Laurie's under. If you see when he gets smoked, when Utah gets smoked, he's not played well. I'm going to assume reduced minutes in those roles as well. As Sosa said, the Clippers have been playing better. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think I got to run this Laurie Markkinen under. The only reason I wouldn't is because Keontae is questionable. Played in the last one, balled. If he didn't go, though, I think it just gets more ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, he has more attempts in the first three quarters, but he's not seeing the floor in the fourth.
I'm going to take this is another one I've been playing, but I've been playing Chris Dunn's steals.
Okay.
They've caught on to the number now, though. It's 1.5 minus 155 is what I've seen it at. But his 2+ steals have been pretty good. I mean, for the he's had 3 in the last 5, 6 out of the last 10, and he's just been getting more time as well. So it's mainly what he's out there for.
Not something that I handicap often, but I like it. I think I can see turnovers over here too. 5th in turnovers though, so maybe not the best matchup. But no, if it's been cashing you, I would run it.
Wait, so hold on. Where'd you see that at?
Props.Cash. Actually, now that I think about it, though, I think I got that backwards. I think they're.
I was gonna say they give up. They do a lot of turnovers, don't they? The Clip.
So that would be 25th. Like I said it backwards. You know what I mean? Yeah, that would be 25th. My apologies.
Yeah, so still cooking for sure, but with Nurkic out and Kevin Love out and Ace Bailey out, with the blowout potential for sure, Markkinen already questionable. I think Kyle Filipowski plays a lot of minutes today.
Yeah, even if he hasn't in blowouts this season, they're just so limited in what like the backups that they can have. Like he's gonna have to give them 27.
I think my favorite player is going to be that Walter Clayton. The more I see this game getting ugly, the more I like him to play in blowouts. So I think Walter Clayton will probably be my favorite look in this game because
I think the best way to
end blowout.
Yeah, I think the best way to attack this is star unders and role player overs in this one.
I don't like that you said that because I like a star on the Clippers side.
Who do you like?
Listen, I beat myself up taking the under the other day, and I will not do it again. Kawhi has been on a tear. His 3-pointers have been crazy at home. The over 2.5 line, he's been shooting like 9 and 10 threes roughly a game.
Yeah,
I looked at his threes today. I mean, it's not a great matchup. They give up they're as far as like the defensive side of things. I think they're like give up the 30th most. So, but he's been shooting. The volume has definitely been there. But if you guys are, what the spread is, what now? The Clippers are
12-13, I believe.
okay. Yeah.
Let's look at it though and wins at 10+. Points look green as fuck and wins at 10+. Threes look pretty good in the last 5.
Yeah.
And he's been on like another level here since right before Christmas. I think he realized, he even said in an interview, like he doesn't feel like he's ever been on a team that's needed his scoring this much. And actually Stolen Lambo's talking about it here in the chat. Like he spoke more about wanting to shoot more, but needing to shoot more for his team. So I'm not mad at the Kawhi threes. This game could get ugly quick, but he looks really good in the wins of 10 or more. So RAs look green as fuck last 5 as well. I can't talk you off of them, Ross. Let's go season long. And, no Zubox, definitely freeing up some rebounds. Over in 3 or 4 without Zoo. What's his usage just been last 5? He's over 30 in every game. Don't think we see that change. I'm not mad at the RAs. I like it all. I like points, PRAs. Y'all know I don't bet these kind of games very often, especially not star player overs. If you've been tapped in with me, I'm either fading a star or betting a role player. I don't like stars in 13-point games. If I bet this, he has 27 to end the third quarter and the score's 131 to 80. So I like the over. Not an official bet for me, though. Honestly, I think that's going to wrap it up for me in the official bets. Opening the floor, though, to any of y'all. Any last requests, or do y'all want to drop anything here for the guests, the viewers, before we leave?
Joel Embiid, first quarter points. Tyrese Maxey's over 3.5 3-pointers made. Cooper Flag points. Najee Marshall's points and assists. Those are my 4 officials. Seeing that they're all in the same game, you can obviously tease them and put a SGP together. And I also will be tailing the Anthony Davis 22.5. It's just too low, right? It's obviously first game back, but we all know hoop, and we all know the defensive matchup that he gets tonight is sweet.
You said you had Embiid first quarter points. Najee, did you go straight points or did you go PAs?
I went PAs.
Maxey's threes and what else?
Maxey's threes, and I'm tailing the Anthony Davis. Or no, Cooper Flag's points.
Perfect. Cool. What time are you going live?
I might do a Spaces at like 2:00. We're going to see. I'm not sure yet. There are some people who, because I scheduled it to do it, but I forgot that you go live at noon. So I like you see what happened, right? So like, yeah. I'm gonna still probably go at like 2:00 just because there are people who just might have not caught this,
Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna tap into there. That gives me enough time to jump off here, grab some lunch, and circle back. So we are gonna end it here real quick to recap. For me, I've got Duncan Robinson over 2.5 threes. Jordan Walsh under 4.5 rebounds, Tyrese Maxey over 27.5 points, and Anthony Davis over 22.5 points. I will say Lauri Markkanen's under probably makes it on my card. Najee Marshall points over probably makes it on my card. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. On the fence if I'm going to stream tomorrow. Sometimes I go on Sundays. Sometimes I don't. I'm probably going to put out a tweet. Y'all run it up to 100. I'll go. Y'all don't. We'll go on Monday. Appreciate y'all for tapping